Today, we're going to talk about Throne and Liberty's massive update preview. It was crazy. This dropped in the middle of open beta where everybody thinks they're testing what would be the launch product of the game. Turns out we're not. And if you don't like a lot of the things that Throne and Liberty have to offer, specifically the combat, well, it seems like you're going to be playing potentially a whole new game with whole new combat when it comes to launch in September. So let's hop right in here. These are, I mean, without completely like clickbaiting you, these are pretty massive changes to the combat system, specifically the skill system. It's called Skill Mastery. That last screen was the old screen that we're used to seeing if you played the game in Korea or if you've played the open beta. And here's the new skill screen. Skill screen. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying that. So yeah, each skill will have a little mastery tree. Each of these masteries will cost you a certain amount of points. It does seem like at level 50 you will have 100 points, and you'll be able to spend these points accordingly, however you want to, kind of kit your character together between the two weapons that you have active. This current build that they're using as an example is the one I played in open beta, is a longbow staff. So, you're gonna have the opportunity to manipulate a lot of these spells in ways that will make the build and specifically the weapon and combat feel quite a bit different. One of the examples they showed in the live stream was just a couple of add-ons to skill to make it to where you could move while you're casting it, or it turns like a single target spell into an AoE spell, or some dead abilities that you never would use on a weapon now have a ton of really good utility. It's going to be a significant change, and what's interesting to me is the timing of it. I mean, again, we are in open beta right now. Seems to be the only open beta maybe that they're going to have. I mean, we'll see, I guess, with all these different changes to combat. It just seems like a strange time to announce a massive update to your game. When you have tons of testers in here, who may or may not be providing feedback on your combat, that would hopefully be significant to some extent. Now players will be testing or experiencing a whole different game with a whole new skill system, and I honestly think that this is for the best, because I know there's a select amount of players that have kind of been complaining about the combat, how it's not very good, especially early game. And to be honest, if we're being critical, if the combat's not good in the early stages of the game, not a lot of people are going to stick around for the late game. Combat is one of the most, if not the most important systems in an MMO and in a video game in general. If combat feels clunky and is unfun to players, they're not very likely to stick around. Now, this will again happen early game. It does seem like you're going to be getting, let's see here, I had it somewhere written here and now I've lost it completely. What terrible timing. Okay, this new system will start at level 30. There we go. That took like 5 minutes to say that. And you will keep accumulating points to level 50. As you get to 50, you will get 100 total. Like I said, you'll be able to manipulate any skills up to like 100 points of use in the mastery system total. And that should like allow you to shape some of the abilities that may not be as useful in a build, to hopefully, become one of the key, if not most important parts of the new build. And I hopefully, we kind of talked about this in stream a little bit. Hopefully this system will make even more weapon combinations viable in the game. They've done a really good job at providing synergy to most weapon combinations. But hopefully, with the master system, this will, change the way we play the game, essentially. On top of that, we went over to the main site, and along with the skill mastery system are coming the hyper boost servers that they actually happened today. If you're watching this when I put the video live, they will allow characters or players to start on a new fresh server and will hyper level you to level 50 with tier 1 gear. They essentially are meant to catch your character up to normal content within like a week to 10 days. So that's going to be massive for anybody that maybe has gotten the itch to play Throne and Liberty and now is going to come over to the Korean client, which is good. I think the timing's really good. I would like to see them maybe put in the English dub now that we know it's live. You know what I mean? The NDA is off and we've all seen the voiceover, which is amazing, by the way. It would be cool to have that over there for all the people maybe coming over and trying the Hyperboost servers. These Hyperboost servers are supposed to get people up to the current content and get them ready for all the new content that's coming in August, which again, you know, this game launches at the end of September globally, and you have something in August that's set to like expand the map. It's going to expand the level cap to 55. New cooperative dungeons and an artifact system. It's going to be, I mean, in the next month total, this game is going to be like completely overhauled with new systems, such as the skill mastery system that we spoke about. They have life skills that are finally being added to the game. A lot of people, you know, who enjoy that kind of thing were complained about Throne and Liberty's lack of crafting, and now they're going to have fishing, cooking, and then these amattoir missions that will basically allow you to, from your house in the end, to be able to send them out on missions and collect rewards or collect materials for you, which is cool. They've even mentioned later on that housing is coming soon, as well as they tease like a late end of the year or beginning of next year actual raid or full length raid. So one of the things I've said over and over again on stream about Throne and Liberty is the fact that really I don't think NCSoft gets a lot of credit for the overhaul of the game, from that everybody remembers that terrible mobile-like game to what was available at launch to now with these two updates, what will be available at global launch. They continue to take into account and implement some of the best feedback, which is very challenging, I think, for dev teams, because I mean, as we've seen historically, that is sometimes teams listen to the wrong people in the community, and then the game is on a downward spiral. You know what I mean? And it really does take a knowledge within the MMO system and what works and what doesn't work to make sure that you're listening to the best feedback possible. And Throne and Liberty has done that time and time again. The game has got infinitely better since we played it when it launched in December of last year. And now we're in July. Everybody's just played the open beta, which I think, you know, for the most part, a lot of people, and my stream's a little bit biased, we play a lot of MMOs. For the most part, people are still pretty excited about the launch of the game. And they get even more excited when you mention things like, wow, we're getting a skill mastery system. There will be new dungeons, world map expansion, everything like that. It's like, you know, and it's all for free. That's one of the most important things, I think, that really hits home with people is, they're doing these updates for free. The game is for free. And you can say what you want about the pay to win in the game. I've already put out a video about that clearly, you know, people disagree on. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you can play at your own pace and enjoy the game for free all the way to max level. You can get gear that will be equal to the people that pay to win. The pay to win people can't exceed like a certain cap that free to play players can do. I mean, like, everybody's even. Like, there is no infinite progression system or anything like that in the game. So again, I just big props to NCSoft for all these changes. They look crazy. They look insane. We'll be playing them on stream. The update should be on Wednesday. I'll be streaming today on Twitch. You can come check me out over there. And Wednesday when the update hits, we'll be streaming this quite a bit as well. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know about your experiences of open beta. If you're looking forward to these changes, if you're going to be trying the Korean client, I have a guide for you as well on that. You can check studioloot.com. It's how to access Throne and Liberty through VPN. Yeah, that's it. I am extremely excited to try out these try out these systems. I'll be making videos about them, obviously, as I experience them as well. So hit the subscription button, the notification bell. Check out studioloot.com. Again, follow me on Twitch. Until next time, boys. Peace.